Welcome back to Amanda Plays Games. We are back at Return to Monkey Island, and we just clicked into our save file, and he asked us if we remember where we were. Um, let's just get into the story, though. We don't need a
Let's just
recap.
get to the story.
Okay. Let me know if the gameplay is too loud. I don't think it should be. It's loud in my ears, but in OBS, I turned it down, so it should be good. So here, let's read this
The
note.
note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
I mean,
It's
that's
like a
true.
volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
That is true. It's a true fact. Let's visit the jail first.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Yep, it's me.
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan!
Otis and
Otis, old
Stan.
pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time.
Oh, see?
You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Yeah. What they got you in here for this
What did they
time?
get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Wow. I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal.
Mhm.
I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Oops.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway.
See, that's the point.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
Oh, are
Would
we?
be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
So we're busting this guy out of jail?
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Oh, we need like a...
I can read the serial number.
Okay.
I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Yeah, do that. Na-na.
Watch your boots.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Okay, that's it.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
And he has got some flailing arms, doesn't he?
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters.
Look at his
it's who he
arms.
is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Huh.
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
Okay, I don't believe that.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Melee Island flounder birds. And that's why
Okay.
I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Says you.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Moral
Is that a real word?
turpitude, huh?
More or less, it's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Nice.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan.
His
But
arms.
I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
What a twitchy man.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment.
Crack
In all
cocaine.
the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush.
Oh no.
If you happen to be
Worse.
passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Okay. I'll try to remember.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Nice.
Thanks. That's advice.
It is. Good, bad, who knows?
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son. But thanks.
Okay.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my
This
hands are tied.
guy's
They're shackled.
twitchy.
I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay,
no.
don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Okay, well, I see you
later.
later.
Yep.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
How's your day going?
Pretty good, I guess. Oh, there's Hangman on the wall here. But I can't do anything with it. Okay, there's a locksmith here.
Welcome to my shop.
Hi.
Are these for customers?
Not technically, but please, help yourself. That charming old guy who mans the lookout keeps bringing them for the parrot.
Thanks.
Oh.
I'll just take a few.
And you took them all.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Ah, I see.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Okay, I won't. Don't worry.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
Nice.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Oh.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
Oh.
Please don't touch the glass.
Oh, sorry.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Lock Smith.
Nice.
Nope. And before you ask, yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Look, I don't think this guy has any room to talk. His name is Guybrush Threepwood. Her name is Locksmith. That's cool.
It's really clean in here. Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try
Nice.
somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
I mean, I already know where to get a mop, so.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
He is telling everybody
the story
this.
in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key, one that opens all locks at once.
Ooh.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
Oh.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Mm.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
Aha.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
I'm asking an awful lot of questions, but I'm assuming that this would be the way if you just talked to the guy in jail and he said to come to the locksmith to get a key made, and if you just came here right away, this would be how you would find the serial number. But I already have the serial number, so I assume I just need to ask all these questions, and then eventually it'll let me hand her the serial number so she can make me a key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them.
See?
Only a pro would have a tool like that.
But I already have the serial
Can
number.
I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
That's
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not
fine.
to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
So do I need to come back?
What's this lock?
Don't
That's
touch the
hats.
glass. What's that?
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or
Looks
a
like
lock.
a fishing
fishing
lure.
lure, of
Ah,
course.
there we go.
Of course.
Of course.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden
Oh,
Keys.
wow.
They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
Hmm.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Oh, I see.
Can I try out your key grinder?
No. I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
Come on. Can I please try your key
Oh.
grinder?
Seriously, I don't much care if you grind off a finger. But I don't want to have to clean up afterwards.
If I do this.
Come on. Can I please try your key grinder?
Seriously, I don't much care if
Okay.
you grind off a finger. But I don't want to have to clean up afterwards.
So that's all I can ask about that. So now can I
Okay.
ask her?
I think
Okay.
I'll browse around a bit.
Try
Maybe
not
I have to
touch
leave
anything.
and come back. I mean, oh, no. Maybe I just need to give her the serial number.
Mr.
I'm
Brush.
so dumb.
Hi.
Hello. Serial number.
This is the number for the jail cell lock.
Yeah, don't say that.
Can you make me a key from this
There
serial
we
number?
go.
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's
There
the
we
same
go.
kind they use over at the jail.
Ooh, wow. What a coincidence. I
Wow.
had no idea.
How fancy. You don't say. My to-do list. I have to get a mop and I have to find a disguise, not a surprise. Thank you. I guess, let this guy out of jail real quick.
Hey, Guy Brush!
Hey, kid.
Hi.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked.
That's
Good
right.
luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
Snitches get stitches. Just remember that. Let's go in this alleyway. the door
It
here.
seems to be stuck closed.
Okay. So it's a door that we'll need eventually. What's back here? Oh. Seems very precarious. Is this our house?
Carla.
Carla. No. Ah. Fancy.
Guybrush Threepwood.
On guard.
Hello, Swordmaster.
His sword looks horrible.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed up hack.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to do something.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
Oh man.
How's the governorship treating you?
It's not as straightforward as I'd hoped. For some reason, you can't just tell everyone what to do and assume they'll do it. That's new territory for me.
Not for me. Maybe I should be governor.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine said that program is being hampered by Captain Madison.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity.
Ah, that's
Lent us the
so-and-so.
cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like
Aw.
that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
He's just telling everybody.
I don't have it.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Of course, madam. Oh, we have... we have to sword fight while we
I
talk
don't
to
really
her.
have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Okay. There's a book. Where was it?
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it.
The Endless Tale of the Voyage That Would Not End. I'm
Can I
gonna
borrow
borrow
the
it.
You've got a lot of nerve,
Oh,
after
man.
that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Can I borrow a book?
I guess we just have to offer
You
to
never even apologized.
pay for it?
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
No. Okay.
Ugh, looks like Carla
Ooh.
wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
Yeah, she like attacked the painter.
Edgy.
Mm-hmm.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Oh, it sloshes around in there.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Hmm. Big
Does
Book of
not
Treasure
include
Maps.
Secret of Monkey Island. Oh,
So the Big Book of Treasure Maps. Ingredients by Barbie LaFlay. Ship-to-ship combat strategies by Stupid Captain Madison.
it's thicker than I would have imagined.
The autobiography of John Laney.
Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book.
Oh man. At the end of the plank.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
Oh.
Can I borrow a book?
Again.
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
I guess that's a no still.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
Oh, so I can take it. You never know when you need a plushie.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Mm-hmm. Are we allowed to just...
Stay out of my
Yeah.
bedroom, Threepwood.
I was gonna say, are we allowed to just walk around her house?
Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His
Oh.
overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today.
Nice.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal.
Frozen instant cereal. Interesting. Can't go that way. All right. Take the back way to the island's interior. Let's do that. Oh no. The forest? Oh. To the deep dark forest where I'm sure to get lost. Yeah, sure. A frog? Go this way or go that way? Let's go this way. And this time we'll go that way.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Okay. So maybe I should go that way first. This way?
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
No. Okay. Oh.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days.
Oh
They're
no.
illegal now.
Oh no.
Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Nice.
Hi there.
Hi.
Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. The museum showcases the largest collection
Oh
of
yeah, I
pirate
need
memorabilia
this.
in the Caribbean.
I need this.
Or on Melee Island at the very least. The
eye
provenance
patch.
of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection.
Mm-mm.
It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces.
Interesting.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as
Plunder Bunny.
It's me.
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the
Oh
candle
no.
too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
Oh man.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those
Fat
are my own crimes,
Island.
actually. I was pretty much public enemy number 1 on Fat Island at the time.
Oh, spoiler
I stuck
alert.
Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Fancy.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he
Oh.
was ambidextrous.
Oh.
Also, he used to live right here on Melee.
Nice. Okay.
That's a nice ore.
The one with the coffin, yeah. The coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Melee jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug.
Another
because it was
spoiler alert.
melting them. I had an armload of mugs, and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
Sure.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh, yeah. That's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
No.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's
Okay.
not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah, sure.
It's
Hmm.
locked.
Okay, so I can't do that.
Why do you have this big gear?
It's from the Melee Clock Tower, stolen during a pirate raid nearly 75 years ago. It was recently found at an inn on St. Martin, where it was being used to mill corn. I traded some old furniture for it that we had in the back room.
Has anyone thought about putting it back in the clock?
Nah. If the clock started working, it would only confuse people.
Okay. So, oh, this is the hint book.
It's hopeless. It's soft and extra fuzzy. Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it
Yeah.
really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Nice.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow. Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
Okay.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
Interesting.
I'd see you wear a peg leg despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and
Yeah.
creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touche.
I think you mean Tooch. We're just telling everybody that we're going for
I'm
the
going to find
secret.
the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
I'm gonna have a
I'll
look
have a
around.
Please do.
He doesn't have a mop here.
The display case is locked.
Yeah, I know.
There's some very tiny writing on it.
Okay, so again.
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Oh man, now what? So, how do I magnify the magnify?
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Maybe I need another magnifying glass.
Tell me again about the hook.
That
No,
once
don't do
belonged
that.
To the Dread Pirate Meat Hook.
I accidentally clicked on it. Okay, I'm gonna leave the museum. Maybe I need 2 magnifying glasses.
Museum of Pirate Lore.
Let's go back to town. Shipyard. Let's go to Low Street, I think. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go here. I'm gonna take another monocle.
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Thanks, Wally, I think his name is.
If one monocle is good, 2 is
There we go. Now,
This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together.
there we go. See? Smarts. Let's... Oh, hello.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Thank you for telling me that. I guess. Yay. Let's go down this way. We go to the museum. We're going to double look into that lock. Okay.
Ah, crystal clear.
There we go. Write
I'll
it down.
just write that down.
Yeah. Perfect.
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it.
Okay. Now we're going to go and have another key made. See, we're doing things. High Street. The locksmith.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yes.
Yeah. Stamps.
Very intriguing. Thank you. So now I'm assuming that I got those crackers from the parrot so I can distract the guard parrot and get the eye patch. But how do I distract the gentleman that's working behind at the museum? Okay.
The display case is locked.
Yeah, I know. So maybe I need to feed the parrot, and while he's eating, I need to Boogie. See you later, y'all. Okay.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public
Who
support.
is this fancy
I'm working
person?
on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
All right. So now we need to go to Low Street again, I think, to talk to the voodoo lady. Because I have the eye patch. I stole it sneaky style.
I can tell you no more. If it's forgiveness you seek, buy the frog.
Recharge that magic, please.
Can you fix this?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away. One moment.
Chuck it in there. Get me magicked up. Oh. Oh, dude, I thought she was gonna spit it in there.
Spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
She's wiggly. Uh-oh.
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey,
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
well, you don't have to put it like that.
Yeah, take pity on me.
That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Oh,
Well, how do I look?
fancy? Ooh, fancy.
What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
John Laney was especially known for impersonating monsters of various types.
You failed to mention that earlier.
It's not a strong part of the sales pitch.
I'll just wear it when I really need to.
I mean, he is trying to sneak onto a ghost ship,
welcome.
right? Alright, so we have a disguise. Now we need a mop. Alright, and then we know where to get it. So I think that we're done here as soon as we get the mop. Hi, Cobb.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
That's nice.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married.
Oh.
These kids today are all about sacking and
Oh,
pillaging.
man.
They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Well, I'm gullible and
me about
naive.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Well, yeah.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it.
Ooh.
I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Okay. Should we bother him? Let's bother him.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from
Oh.
Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with
Is it
an
another
interface of
game?
magic, stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to
Nice.
mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Nice.
Now get lost.
Nice
Bye.
talking to you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not talking to you people. You're mean.
Well, it's definitely a mop.
I said not to touch that. You don't use someone else's mop.
Why not?
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Wow.
Build it?
Oh.
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Questions?
Yeah, a lot.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
Okay.
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
What kind of wood did you say the tree was?
I didn't.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
So I'm assuming that I need to go into the forest to find wood to make a mop. So we probably, let's see if we can figure out. Can we ask him to make us a map of the woods?
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know.
He wouldn't say.
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Okay.
Bye.
So I need to go back and, like, hack off a piece of his mop. I need to snap off the end of it or something. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir. Fancy.
Well, I'm not a waiter. I'm not going to help you get food. Can I please have a little piece of your mop?
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but He makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was.
Nice, of course.
He thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
It's very fancy.
Oh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
Okay.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
It was in the governor's mansion, so I have to head back there. Oh man. There's a person dangling out of the window. Oh, there's a card. What did I grab? Where is the graffiti that looks like a chandelier? Okay, gotta find graffiti that looks like a chandelier. That doesn't look like a chandelier. Neither do either of those. The governor's mansion. For a second I thought where I was going. I forgot where I was going. I was like, what in the world is happening? Does that look like a chandelier?
I think it's a chandelier.
Okay. So we're in High Street. High Street. Ta-da. I don't know what that does. But it's fun. Okay. Gotta go in here.
Can I borrow
Not
a book?
that one. Not that one.
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
What do you need? Tell me. I came for a recipe.
Come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
Barbie LaFleur catered that event. I own her cookbook, but I don't know any of the recipes.
Well, can I borrow that cookbook?
Do you know where I can find Barbie LaFleur?
Middle of the Atlantic Ocean? She's halfway back to France by now.
Remind me what you said about the recipe I asked for?
I said I didn't make the food, but I've got the cookbook.
I should let you get back to governing.
Yes, you should.
Okay, I mean, I know it's this one.
Can I borrow a book?
I really need the...
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry, but I need the recipes.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
So then do I need to...
I've got enough to last me.
Make a mop. So do I need to bring back a book that I borrowed from you? But I don't remember. I don't know where it is because I've never been here.
This was where the fantastic Flying Fettuccine Brothers circus used to be. Nothing left but old tentpole holes. Wow,
Okay.
I could have had a totally different future if I'd stayed with them. Meat Hook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage.
Okay.
I remember when this place used to be wall to wall with sword training gyms. Now there's nothing but trees. Progress.
How do I find a book? Do I need the map? Or can I just brute force it?
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
No, I think I have to... Whoops. I paused the game because I clicked off screen.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined.
Yeah, I don't think I've been here.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Maybe.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Oh, this is Stan's.
It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
What's this?
It's a dried up old sea sponge. It's bone dry. I guess
I'm gonna
Stan
take
hasn't
it.
washed a ship in a while. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Okay.
There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships.
Let's gaze at the moon.
It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
Yeah, it's huge.
This used to be such a bright, cheery place. It's sad to see the shipyard like this.
So there's nothing here. We did get a sponge. I don't know what for.
Oh, I remember the first time Stan tried to fleece me.
Billy Stan. Maybe this gentleman has something we need. Do you have a book?
Hi there, little guy.
Hi.
Not you. I don't know. Well, we're getting to the point where we're probably done with the episode anyway. Oh my gosh. Hey. Oh, was that another trivia card? No. Okay.
Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Yeah, let's not do that. I forgot about that. What's this? A back alley? No, there's nothing back here. See this alley?
It seems to be stuck closed.
Okay.
This key doesn't fit.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying things. Can't do that. Let's do a hint. How can I borrow a book from Carla? You need to get Carla to forgive you before she'll let you borrow a book. How can I get Carla to forgive me? Okay. You need to find something to give her to make your apology stick. Do I have some? Oh. That was a brain. That was something that the forgiveness frog, right? Sometimes you just need a little hint.
I can tell you no.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
Yes,
can
please.
Help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Okay. Let's go. I clicked something on OBS. I'm gonna have to fix that later. When I clicked accidentally off screen. Hopefully I'm not doubled up on my screens right now. That'd be interesting and weird. Okay, please forgive me.
Here.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog.
For when words aren't enough.
That is complete nonsense. And yet, I am going to forgive you for losing my book.
Thank you.
I can't even explain why. I just have this sudden, inexplicable urge to forgive. You'd better not be up to something.
No.
Just, don't lose the frog, okay?
No. I'll keep it with me always.
Okay. Now, can I please borrow this book?
Borrow this cookbook?
Is it a yes?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Okay,
Thanks.
thank you.
I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
I'll try to remember. There we go. Okay. Gotta go to the dock. Gotta go to the scum bar. Gotta give this to him. Maybe?
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficult. I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
Okay. Now. Yeah, okay. Run! I mean, I stole this man's. Oh, wait!
Keep your hands off my mop.
I just need a little piece. Okay. I need like a little piece of the mop. Little piece. How do I get a smidgen of his mop? Give me your knife.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got, exactly?
I completed the 3 trials.
Trials?
It's how they used to make their bones in the old days.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy,
and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
Okay.
I am a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh.
Okay.
This will be excellent.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
I need, like,
The food is more exciting when you can
He'll
smell
never
the risk.
complain again.
Remind me never to eat here again.
Brilliant innovation.
Well,
Ingredients
it's definitely a
indeed.
mop.
I need a way to... I have a sword. Why can't I just chop off a little piece of his mop?
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
It'll turn out to be a t-shirt or something.
Okay, well, I think this is where we're going to stop today. And I'll figure this out. But, thank you for everyone and anyone who was watching thus far. So far, so good, I guess. We're moving things along. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.